Gale's main job is to support Katniss and to give her as much courage and strength as he can. And this one's kind of where you start to see a little bit of the separation between Gale and Katniss and the conflict between the two. Katniss is an amazing character. She's an inspirational character. I think a person that a lot of people look up to, a good role model for young kids. I think she's someone who stands up for the greater good and is an honest person, and she's very admirable. Gale's main job is to support Katniss and to give her as much courage and strength as he can. And this one's kind of where you start to see a little bit of the separation between Gale and Katniss and the conflict between the two. Katniss is an amazing character. She's an inspirational character. I think a person that a lot of people look up to, a good role model for young kids. I think she's someone who stands up for the greater good and is an honest person, and she's very admirable.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Very energetic and loud. I saw the film and I really love it. I mean, I'm the worst part, obviously, but the movie is absolutely amazing. It surpassed any sort of expectation I could have had. We're just following Katniss's journey into as the war is starting between District 13 and the Capitol. There's no more games. She just kind of wakes up in a district she didn't even know existed and has to kind of piece herself back together.
I was blown away by it. I had high expectations too, so I was definitely blown away by it. I'm so happy. I can't wait for everybody to see it, really. We are currently in Leicester Square in London at the world premiere for Mockingjay Part 1, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so much fun, and the fan response is incredible, and I just can't wait for everybody to see the movie. I'm really excited about it. The movie's really dark. It's a much darker story, and you kind of see how it goes from being about the games themselves, and it becomes more about the rebellion and the fight for freedom for the people. One of the most important things is the character of Katniss. I think people just really connect with her, and Jin brings it to life in such an incredible way. But also, I think the story hits a lot of points that people are feeling are happening in the world anyways, with separation of rich and poor, governments taking control of the people, pushing them down, things like that. So I think it's just really a poignant, relevant story for the times. For me, I think it's about, a couple things. One, I think the character of Katniss that Suzanne created is one that young people across the world have really connected with, and she's real, and she doesn't know what to do, but she finds her way and tries to be as strong as she can. I think what's really interesting about Peeta is his whole thing for the first two movies especially was that he doesn't want to become a piece in the games. He wanted to maintain his own point of view and his own belief, but he's held captive and tortured in this one, so he kind of he's forced to change. I think that's a really interesting thing for a character to go through.
Fans are, so passionate about these movies and these books and these characters, and it's very exciting to come and meet them firsthand. He's a passionate guy. He, it's the first time in these stories where you kind of get to see a little bit of his affected side, I guess. He's very good at putting on a strong face and, not letting Katniss see how he really feels about things. And there's a moment in this one where you see, he talks about his district being destroyed, and you see his vulnerability and the fact that he's not just a tough, unbreakable guy. He's human like everyone else. It's just another evolution of the story. The characters go in a different direction. This film is much different to the first two. It's a different part of the story. We're not in the Hunger Games anymore. We don't have the games. It's more about the uprising and the rebellion, and spreading the word and getting the districts to come together and be a part of it all.